Hey, everybody, it's Ryan, the game show guy. Got a fun one for you today. Classic television show, been on forever. And I got to be honest, some of the most fun that you can have as a teacher is playing this game with your kids because every year it'll be different. Every class period will be different because it's about the questions, not really about the answers, but it's about the deals you can make. Folks, we're playing Let's Make a Deal. Let's make a deal. All right. It's been around forever, like I said. And why I love this game is because you're putting kids in dilemma every single time. The basic premise of this, let me back up for a second. This game's different from every other is that basically you're going to ask kids a question. If they get the question right, you give them a certain amount of fake money, points, dollars, or whatever, and they can keep it. Or do they want to risk it for a surprise, something behind the curtain, something in a bag, something in an envelope? And that's it. So you're going to see I have this long game that's got all these different sort of themed questions, but in essence, you can scrap all of it and you don't even have to even use my Let's Make a Deal game, but play with this idea. And the idea being that is you give the kids a question, they get it right. And then once they get it right, then they have the opportunity to be able to make a deal and be able to try to be able to move from there. Let me show you what it looks like here. Cause I got all the sights and sounds and the whistles and all that kind of stuff when it goes with the game. So the game starts. Let's make a deal. So like I said, it's got the sounds of the game. It's got the bells and the whistles and all that sort of stuff. Game comes up here. And generally, like so many of my games, it's going to be based off of I divide the class into three teams. Team 1, Team 2, Team 3. And like so many of my other games, I'm going to ask one player from each to step up. The three players all come up, give them a question. Question comes up. And on this slide, you type in your question. You can't move forward by clicking anywhere. You're going to have to click on the answer. The answer button comes up, and then from there we go to our next slide. Again, you can't move forward until you click next slide. And then here it is. Next slide comes up, and then comes the money. All right, let's talk about the money. I love this. Money, for sure, of course, money. But the idea that this is play money. You could find this on virtually anywhere. I got mine linked up on Amazon, that kind of stuff. Play money, relatively cheap. And the stuff is really, check this out. That is pretty dang close to the one that you see on the screen there. And it's got the, hey, this is play money and all that sort of stuff. Kids are really intrigued by this. They're going to be, they're really going to want to play with these things and maybe take a couple and kind of play with their friends and whatnot. But here's the idea of the game is, unlike a Jeopardy or another game, there is no scoreboard. I often in so many games say, hey, have a student helper keep track on the scoreboard. I say don't do that at all on this one. Here, basically, the scores are secret, kind of, is that the three teams are going to play and they're going to collect money after every question. They make a deal and make more money, lose money. But basically, one person on the team is going to be collecting all their money. And at the end of the game, everyone's just we're going to say, count them all up, who's got the most, and they're going to be adding up all their money. Like, I got $97, and how much does team 2 have? Like, we got 122, and the winner is whoever has the most money. So it's kind of like you don't know who's winning along the way. All right, back to the question. The question is asked, and then I like to have, instead of a student, remember I said before, who does the score on the scoreboard, I like to have a student be a banker. Classic good old Monopoly. Who's going to be the banker this game? All right, so my banker is just going to have all the money, the fake money laid out. If you don't have play money, that's fine. You could do it and write it on the board, or you can actually make your own fake money with paper or print them out. There's a bunch of different variations of what you can do. That doesn't need to cost you anything. All right, but I'm going to say like we have play money. All right, so I had the three players come up and win. And so I'm going to be able to say, hey, congratulations. Let's say this is an easy question, and I got a $10 bill to give to each of the players. All those three players then have got $10. They can walk away there. So it says for everybody who answered the question, it's $10. Or, and here comes the dilemma, I got three curtains for you. What would you like to do with the three curtains? I'll take first whoever. It could be jump on it right now, or they may want to think about it. And this is where you really have to ham up as a game show host to kind of have fun. I go, basically the premise is this: you can give me your $10 back and pick a curtain. Some of them are good, some of them won't be. Some rounds, who knows this, who knows that? I got no guarantees for anybody. So who's interested? And they'll be hemming and hawing, and the kids on the other side will be talking about, the kids on their team will be yelling at them to say what they want. And then once they've made their decisions, the kids who have given their money, like, you take it back and say, all right, here's what you got. I simply go in order. It is in order. None of this is even hyperlinked. So watch this. All right. So for those of you who picked curtain number one, team pick curtain number one, what do you get instead? You get, nice job. They've given me their 10 already. So now I got a $20 bill for you. So they made an extra $10 on that. All right. Let's see what was behind curtain number two. Curtain number two, not so good. Now, you can give them fake prizes or you can actually give them real things. Like, I like doing real stuff. Like, hey, congratulations. Like, hey, here's a sticky note thing. It's anything. Hey, here's a used AA battery. Congratulations. Like, right. And the kids on their team will be happy or unhappy based on the things that they picked. And that's in essence it, folks. You can, like I said, you can scrap this. You don't even have to buy my game. You don't have to download the game. Make your own. It's just tons of fun, and there's no limit. There's no minimum number of questions you need to ask. There's no maximum number that you need to ask. You can just keep doing this. I just say every so often, get creative with it. Instead of curtains, now actually get yourself some. How about this? These are called envelopes. Get yourself a bunch of envelopes. Cost you nothing because you already got them, right? And then you could say, hey, listen, you want that $10 bill? Or, hey, you pre-do a bunch of these things in here, and you're like, or do you want what's inside this envelope? Don't have to stick it out, but envelope. And the kids are like, grab the envelope, blah, 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 whatever. You can do that. Another thing you can do is you can take a couple bills and roll them up like this. Get a rubber band and say, hey, listen, there's a 1 right here on the outside, and there's a couple other bills in there. Like, you want this roll of dough, or do you want to keep your 10? And they'll take it, and they open it up. They're like, oh, it's just all 4 ones. Anyway, you get the premise. This is it. That's it. That's the game. That's it. It's crazy fun. It's super fun. Here's some of the other ones that you can or cannot do. Don't feel like you got to do any of these. This is super moldable. With that being said, though, this one does require a little bit of work of deciding what you want to do. I would start with simple as you can as you start to play it over and over again, kind of a thing. So here are some of the other questions. Basically, I try to be able to balance them a little bit. I got a certain number of questions, which is a general amount. Add more, do whatever you want. Question, here's your answer. This one is simply a double or nothing. Easy enough to do. Hey, by the way, hey, you all got $10. Those of you who got it right. I'll give you another 10. Double or nothing. You want to ask a follow-up base. And usually these questions will be similar based to the same sort of theme or whatever, a little bit more in-depth question. You put the next one right there, right? There's no hyperlinking. It's just basically next. The only hyperlinking is these things to get to the answer. Next slide in case you don't accidentally go to the next one. But basically you just move forward in this thing. Sometimes it's different in this one. Like, a lot of sound effects. This one, I only have one winner in this round. So this one would be I'm going to have the three kids come up, and I'm going to have one of the whiteboards. You know, everybody have your personal whiteboard and write your pens. And ready, set. Who is the fastest person to be able to? Actually, no whiteboard. What am I talking about? This one would be fastest hand. The normal ones are the normal ones are right on the whiteboards. Hold them. 1, 2, 3. Show me your answers, kind of a thing. This one, sorry for that. This one would be fastest hand or whatever buzzer system you want to be able to use, or who can say your name, something like that. So this one is something like this. I just have a box. Again, we all got tons of Amazon boxes. Put a big question mark on it. Do you want what's in the box, or do you want what's here? Anyway, here's some other some fun ones. The rest are just like all fun stuff. This one has no questions whatsoever based in the thing. The 3 kids come up, and I'm like, all right, I got some money for you. Who wants this money? The random one is this. Tell me your birthdays. Whoever has the fewest number of letters in your birthday win. All right. Tommy, I was born in April. That's not bad. What about you, Jenny? Jenny's born in November. Sorry. And then whoever had the fewest number of letters, you win. And if there's a tie, you can either both have them win, or you can do a tiebreaker. And then how much do you get, everybody? Here's how much you get. You know what? I'm going to give you $2 for every letter in your last name. What's your last name? My last name's O'Donnell. Like, yes, there's a lot. Do I count the apostrophe? Sure, why not? 2, 4, 6, 8. And it's a lot of this back and forth. Again, I would not have you be the banker, because you're going to be constantly juggling. What was this? And the next question, and the clicker, and the paying to have a kid helper. All right, go over see Jeff over there. Jeff's doing the banks. Boo, 4, 6, 8. Nice job. All right, moving forward. Here's another one. Type your question. Dice duel. The way this one works. For example, here's the thing is I'm going to have you all roll a die and get 10 times that amount. Gotcha. So you're going to roll your dice. You can get a normal little die, or guess what? Rhino says, buy yourself something else. I love big stuff. Don't you love big stuff? Look at this big old guy right here. Amazon, super. There's lots of these that are out there. I like to get a good foam die because a sturdy one so that they could be able to be durable. The kids, they beat up stuff, so be careful. Inflatable ones are okay too. But basically, they're going to roll the die, lands on a 5. Nice job, 5. What does that mean? You get 50. The example was 4. Where's my 4? Hey, 4. And guess what? You're going to get $40. Nice job. Hey, by the way, everyone's just going to roll and get the money no matter what. You want to roll 2 dice? I had to pretend to have another one here. You want to roll the dice twice or whatever? You ask, you answer a bonus question. I'm going to let you roll 2 dice. But if you get it wrong, I'm only going to give you a 5 spot, only $5. What do you think? What do you think? It's all these dilemmas. The kids love the dilemmas. Anyway, so they ask their question. You can put your bonus question in there. Done. These are fun, aren't they? I'm telling you, super fun. Super fun. Check this one out. This is a scavenger hunt. Again, no question at all whatsoever. No question. I'm like, all right, you three right here. Got it, you 3? Timer. Ready? Based on your grade level and what your kids have. My kids at school all have backpacks and all got backpacky kind of stuff. I'm thinking, what do a lot of kids have in their backpack? And can the 3 kids run back to their team and scavenger hunt who can collect the most? Ready, set, go. You got 20 seconds. How many erasers can you get from everybody's backpack? Ready, set, go. And they're running back there. Some of them will be pulling their erasers off of their pens. Like, no, it has to be a standalone eraser. Like, oh, forget that or whatever kind of a thing. Anyway, you get a set time. This is just a video timer. You can stop it whenever you want. The music's kind of good. All right, 3 seconds left. 2, 1. Bring them all up here, and then you count them all up. And what did I say? $5 eraser. 5, 10, 15, 20 kind of a thing. Don't want erasers? Make it whatever else you want kind of a thing. Don't want to use this game? Don't want to use the scavenger hunt? Get rid of it. Do something else. See what I'm saying? Here's another one. Back to the good old-fashioned curtains. Curtain number 1. Curtain number 2. Uh-oh, paper clip. I had one. I don't know. Anyway, you get what I'm saying, right? This, in essence, is the game, folks. You can read some of the directions. This one's kind of a fun one. This one is hyperlinked, by the way. Sorry. This one was only 1 winner per the round. Sorry, too loud. Whoever's the fastest one, congratulations. Here's the thing is that, oh, boy, sorry. I'll let you pick a box. Most of them have gold behind it. If you could pick one without dynamite, you get $10. How about this? Ready, set. There's $10 right there for you. You want to guess again? If you get a dynamite, you get nothing. There's 2 of them that have dynamite in there. And theoretically, a kid could go, oh, boy, what about number? Oh, there's a dynamiter. But you know what I mean? They're all kind of hyperlinked, and you can change those if you want to be able to know enough about PowerPoint, about layers, and move them around from game to game. But that's kind of a fun one. All right, I think that's about. There's still plenty of other ones in here that you guys can get. There's money. There's more curtains. Oh, this one was kind of fun. Behind curtain number 2 was this. You don't get any money. This one's fun. They get it zing it to somebody else. Look at this. My little robber bank guy's like, yep, doop. Boo! Take $40 from another team. Literally go to the other side. This one's a fun. Add more of these. I should have more of these in here. Like, hey, instead of money, you get to go to the other team. Take $10 from them. So, like, not only you getting money, you're taking money away from somebody else. And then they're going to get upset. Don't pick us. Pick team number 3. Anyway, super fun. There's that. This one's fun. Be careful at this one. I like the little darts. I made one of these guys. If you got one of those little suction cups, and if you got an interactive whiteboard, they can, however many questions they get, they can shoot, and however many it lands on, kind of a thing. And again, another one of these random things. Who's born farthest from our school? There's the money roll stuff. Anyway, you get the idea. There's a lot here. Like I said, be careful. There's balloon pop. If you wanted to do a finale, I've tried a finale in the end. I kind of really not crazy about the finale. You could add like a physical challenge to your finale, or you could just make it a more challenging question and however many that they get. I've tried the finale in the end. I just like playing normally, but feel free to do this. Totally adaptable. Totally up to you to be able to make it as you wish, how much that you want. The biggest thing that I think that make it tons of fun is you get stuff, right? It's not needed, but the dice, the money, if you're going to invest anything, get some invest in the fake money or whatever. But anyway, have fun and think. This is Let's Make a Deal. Check it out. Download my, get mine, make your own, have tons of fun with it. Love to be able to hear back in the comment section or on my TPT or on Instagram or wherever I'm at. But I'd love to be able to hear back from those of you who played Let's Make a Deal. As usual, everybody, my name is Ryan. This is the Game Show Guy.